making gold with Herbalism in the War Within expansion is absolutely amazing at this moment in time. So let's go over how do we level it from 1 to 100, along with also the correct type of build in order to maximize the most amount of gold we can gain per hour. To level your Herbalism efficiently while generating maximum gold, we'll utilize the optimal farming routes from my add-on, 𝐵𝐻𝐻𝐿. You'll be wanting to unlock all of the different types of abilities within the Herbalism profession, as well as level up your profession at the exact same time. From skill 1 to 30, in the location you'll be wanting to go towards Hallowfall. This has a plethora of this type of common herb, and within Hallowfall you'll be able to gather a ton of different types of materials and or herbs. You'll be able to find the Hallowfall Herbalism route by importing it within the 𝐵𝐻𝐻𝐿 add-on, as well as everything else with all of the other different types of farms that you'll be doing today. The strategy: begin by gathering the unmodified mycoblooms in Hallowfall, a common herb found throughout the zone. This will provide consistent skill ups from levels 1 to 30, or brackets your skill. While mycobloom is generally low in auction house value, it is abundant and easy to gather, allowing you to gain quick skill ups at the beginning of your leveling. Next, once you've hit 30, you'll be wanting to make your way over towards the Isle of Dawn, as you have a plethora of different types of herbs. Those ones including are Lure Drop, Blessing Blossom, Arathor Spear, and Orbanid. Those ones can be found within inside of 𝐵𝐻𝐻𝐿 as well, labelled Isle of Dawn, brackets Herbalism, and the route can be imported that way. You'll be wanting to then move over towards the Isle of Dawn, and where you're gathering up a variety of herbs, you'll be wanting to include the modified types as well, such as Altered, Crystallized, Irradiated, and Spore Fused. Prioritize modified herbs whenever they are available for those rare drops, which is Wreathing Samples and Crystalline Powder, and with that additional knowledge points from the items that can drop from the nodes, and that means that you'll be able to increase your knowledge points overall, being able to further move over towards everything else. And then from 60 to 100, you'll be wanting to farm up in the Ringing Deeps. The Ringing Deeps is currently one of the best gold farms you can do for Herbalism. It roughly averages around about 17 to 19,000 gold, and with my build I'm currently pulling in around about 21,000 gold per hour, which is not too bad if you want quick sales. Literally most herbs are just being sold almost instantaneously, and that is great for just us gold farmers, because once we get, i.e. 20,000 gold per hour, we'll be able to instantly sell these herbs, and then we've got that gold that we've just worked for that final stretch of farm up the Ringing Deeps, which is rich in elemental and modified herbs. And this is just why the Ringing Deep is so great. It is just filled with all the different types of herbs all over. Now let's move over towards our most optimized build for gathering high quality herbs. To maximize your collection of high quality herbs, your specialization build should enhance your gathering speed, i.e. your deftness. You'll be wanting to also increase yield, which is finesse, and improve your chance of finding rare materials, which includes your perception, which the File of True Sight also increases your perception overall, and is a brilliant item to get a hold of and just start trying to mass produce if you are an alchemist as well. Follow the last video for that. Now, following on to this, when it comes towards your knowledge points, you'll be wanting to max out botany. By starting off with botany, you'll be wanting to place in 40 points, max out the primary ring of botany to gather up herbs while mounted, significantly improving your gathering speed and reducing downtime. Each point also increases your deftness, your finesse, and your perception across all herbs, which is just a perfect part to your build. That being said, you'll be then wanting to max out your bountiful harvest at another 40 points, which is another primary ring. By fully investing this in the primary ring of bountiful harvest to unlock the ability to refine herb and increase overall finesse and perception. This step is crucial to enhance your yield yield and the quality of gathered herbs. Step 3 is really simple. It is invest in Bountiful Harvest's sub-specialization, but all of them. You'll be wanting to place at least 10 points in each and then scale up from there after you've completed this build. This includes the Bountiful Harvest sub-specializations of Blossom Browser, Carnivorous Connoisseur, Fungus Forager, Auburnivid Observer, and Spear Scavenger. The reason for this is investing in all the sub-specializations, increasing your yield, deftness, finesse, and perception across all herbs, making it easier to gather a variety of high quality herbs regardless of its type. This is why you want to have a nice balance, because you never know where you'll be farming or what area will be working, so you want to just have a nice spread to maximize that amount of gold wherever possible. The last step on this build is overloading the underground. You'll be wanting to place 40 points into that, which will just increase the ability of your specialized herbs that you're actually gathering to gain a nice boost overall. This has worked quite well so far, and in summary, you'll be wanting to put in at least 40 points into your botany. Bountiful Harvest primary ring is 40 points, and then all sub-specializations of Bountiful Harvest 10 points each, and then overloading the underground 40 points. This comes up really easily to maximize the amount of gold that you're actually producing, and then you can scale up from there after Bountiful Harvest in all the other sub-specializations trying to reach that max. Placing all of your knowledge points into this, it will actually be able to be enough to actually herbs and or resources that you're going to be able to gather, and then you can scale up from there. The best profession tools and accessories for the herbalism build. To enhance your herbalism efficiently and maximize your gathering results, choose the following tools and accessories. The profession tool number 1 is the Proficient Sickle. It has a +8 𝐆𝐀𝐌𝐄 herbalism skill and at least have one with bare minimum of 238 finesse. This tool helps you with your finesse, increasing your yield overall, and also the amount of herbs that you actually can gain while farming up. When it comes towards your profession accessories, which are 2, you will be wanting to have the Weaver Cloth Gardening Hat with a +5 𝐆𝐀𝐌𝐄 herbalism skill, and along with that you'll be wanting to go with at least a 81 deftness and 81 perception. This will offer you a balanced boost of gathering speed and a chance of finding rare materials with your perception, which is quite ideal for gathering rare and valuable herbs more efficiently. Following on to that, you'll be wanting to go over towards the Gardener's Basket, which is a +5 𝐆𝐀𝐌𝐄 herbalism skill with at least a 191 finesse, which will provide a significant boost to your finesse and increasing the number of herbs you can gather from each node. This accessory is particularly useful for all of us when we're actually farming, because we want to increase the overall yield we're actually getting, hence why we did that in Bountiful Harvest, and we are maximizing those trees above everything else. So by following this guide, this will give you a good overview on how to best go about gathering a plethora of different types of herbs within the War Within expansion. Very straightforward, very cut and dry, but there you go. And other than that, have an awesome rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.